went to the same college, but we didn't meet at college.
We met on CatholicMatch.com last year in May 2013.
And we just happened to, I don't know, find each other very interesting. I found her very interesting. I wanted to talk more and more to her. In fact, it was every day I would get a new message. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I really liked her blue eyes. Oh, they were so beautiful. But most of all, I think it was her smile. Her smile really captivated me.
That he was very family-oriented, and that he he agreed with the Catholic faith and everything that it teaches, and I just noticed he was very caring, and he was kind.
Right away what it was on talking on the phone was the tenderness in her voice. It was pretty sweet. I could tell right away that she was caring. Our first date, oh boy. So we were in Sioux Falls. I went to pick her up at wherever she was, and I could see far away this gal. She had a black shirt on, she had pink pants, and she had kind of bigger sunglasses on. And I was like, oh my gosh, is she beautiful.
When I got in the car, Grady was like, well, should I give you a hug or say hi? I'm like, oh no, we can just go. And
she did say that.
I remember there being this big bird cage in the back of his mom's van. We went to this restaurant called Acoustics, but it was closed because it was on a Monday. So we just went downtown Sioux Falls and looked around for different places that we could eat. We went to this little bar called J&L's Brewery, and we just had a burger, and from there, Grady just really captured my heart. He was very funny and lighthearted, and after that, we went to Falls Park.
We walked around, we sat on some of the little cliffs and everything, and the whole time I just wanted to put my arm around her because I was already that much excited, and I just wanted to be close to her, you know.
And then later we went to a movie and went for ice cream.
Since then she's kind of always says, it was the pink pants, wasn't it? Yeah. All along, it was the
that
pink
was the
pants.
hook.
That was what got me hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm like, who wears pink pants to a date? Wow, she must be something special.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, was I in for a ride, because she is something special. Yeah.
Well, it was actually on our first date.
And I said, well, I don't usually kiss on the first date, but I want to kiss you really bad. So I gave her a big kiss.
I could definitely tell from there that there was chemistry.
We were camping. It was a weekend that she came down to visit me in Minnesota.
I just felt the need to tell him how I felt, and I was a little nervous. I didn't want to let him know too much, but I couldn't help but say it.
She says, I love you. I says, I love you too. It was pretty special. I didn't know she was feeling that way, but I was feeling that way, so.
It was only after like a month of actually seeing each other. So it happened pretty quickly.
I had a big old plan. I had a plan. I had it all planned out. But
it wasn't the romantic Hollywood star proposal, but it was definitely the way I wanted it.
I had the ring for a month and a half, 2 months earlier, and I just was sitting there thinking, you know, this week actually feels like the week.
On April 19th, it was the Saturday of Easter, and we were just hanging out at my apartment, and we were just talking about marriage more and more, and Grady all of a sudden just got really quiet, so I knew something was up, and I just kept pestering him. I'm like, what's going on? You're not saying anything. And he finally just walked over to his coat and got this little box, and when he walked back to me, I knew that there was either going to be a ring in it or a note that said the ring was coming.
And took her hand, and I knelt down in front of her and says, "Will you marry me?" She said yes. And then she says, "Is this real?" I says, "Yes, it is real." And I said, "Well, will you marry me?" And she said yes.
I'm looking forward to having that day be the first day that we spend the rest of our lives together. And I'm just ready for it to, and excited for it to be official, where we are truly husband and wife.
I love her. I want to be with her for the rest of my life. And so having a very amazing marriage, I think, starts with the wedding day, and I'm excited for us to start that journey together.